Hello everybody and welcome to episode 13 of the Daily Halachah Spotlight brought to you by OTN. We have another interesting listener submitted question. This one is from Yossi from Lakewood. And here goes. He recently opened up for his young son a Trump account, which is where the government gives $1,000. You probably heard about it in the news. And he wants to know if he has to give off Meiser from that $1,000 that the government gave to his son. Well, right off the bat, we have to clarify, there is not really a tzad that the parents have to give Meiser. The question is really on the child. Because the child, when they get the money, they're the ones cashing out. The parents can't use the money even if they want to. So the question really is, will the child have to give Meiser when he or she cashes out on that money? So to answer this question, we first have to discuss the general halacha of Meiser on gifts. Do you have to give Meiser when you receive gifts? You receive some nice svarim as a wedding present. Do you have to give Meiser, bar mitzvah present, something like that? Do you have to give Meiser? So David said yes. Just like if you earn money, you have to give Meiser. So too, if you receive a gift, you have to give Meiser. Now, how much Meiser? Not necessarily do you follow the sticker value of the item. Because, for example, if someone gives me a very fancy vase, it wasn't even on my radar. I wouldn't have bought a fancy vase. I would have bought a $20 vase. So even though he gave me a $300 vase, my value is how much I would have spent, which is only $20. So the amount of Meiser I would have to give is prorated based on the amount that I would have paid for such an item. Okay? If it's a cash gift, there's no question. Cash is cash. Of course, you'd have to give Meiser from that cash gift. Says Reb David, what if someone gives you stocks as a present? I don't have to give Meiser yet. When I cash out, I'll have to give Meiser from all that money. So let's say someone gives me, I actually got as a bar mitzvah present stocks in GE. So when I eventually cash out, I'll have to give Meiser for the 3 stocks that I received, plus all the money that it grew, and that'll be determined when I sell out. But until that point, I don't have to. So your child, your son, your daughter who has this Trump money, yes, there's a dollar value, and you can follow it in the app, in the investment, and it will hopefully grow. And there is a dollar value, but you do not have to give off Meiser from that dollar value until your son or daughter cashes out. And when they do, that's when the din of Meiser would kick in. You look at the amount of money that you're pulling out, and the fee of Meiser would be assessed based on that value. Okay, hope this answers your question. And if you have another question you would like to submit, please feel free to do so. All the best, everybody. Take care.